Hey guys, welcome to Deep South. Today I thought I'd show you just a few minutes of what's going on with the two greenhouses and tell you the video that was supposed to be up is down in the mix. It's this is what you've been waiting for, grow your own syrup. It's on our sugar cane. You can go back and find that. But today let me show you a little bit about the greenhouse. We have some of the sugar cane up for sale because we had to take this whole plot out here in order to get the plastic here and get it over the greenhouse. We're ready for the plastic, guys. And so we're selling this cane because we can't make syrup right this minute. It's too hot. And we need this plastic on because we're expecting some cooler weather within the next 2 weeks or so. And Danny wanted to clear this up. So we've sold this much cane and we still have quite a big patch down there to go. Still a lot of cane, and we still have the cane on the back field. Now guys, I'm really proud of this. This is the bush okra. It's looking great. It's got all kinds of little pods in there. You can see growing, and I'm trying to keep the leaves off this side so we have walk room. I have these flowers. If anybody knows what it is, just tell me, because I do not know. I can't keep up with flowers. I'm not a flower person. I love them, but I don't remember names. Not bloomed yet. The peppercorns, they're doing awesome. Got a little bug damage. We have a few grasshoppers that tend to get in here. Until we get the plastic on, we're going to lose a few things to grasshoppers. One of our tomatoes doing really pretty good here. These two middle beds have not been planted. We have special plans for them. They will be planted in the near future. This bed has not been planted except for here, which is my Egyptian walking onions. And I had 2 tomato plants and something got one. And if you notice, and I'm figuring it's the grasshoppers, they've chopped off my onions. I come in here and I find my onions laying around with holes in them. So until we can get plastic, grasshoppers are going to be a problem. Now this bed, I planted 2 cucumbers because I wanted cucumbers and I figured it'd be enough. Not thinking, Danny told me to wait and plant zucchinis. I thought I had zucchinis on the other side. Let me show you what I got going on, but these are up doing good. These are cucumbers. So y'all, we're gonna have cucumbers. My turmeric is coming up everywhere. It's looking great. So we're gonna have turmeric. We didn't lose it. Danny's Virginia Fancy peanuts are doing great. The bugs had eat a few of the leaves, but it's coming back out and looking okay. This was just to test our peanut seed and see if they were okay, and they're growing. This peppercorn back in the back seems to look wonderful. It doesn't look eaten or anything, so obviously the crickets hadn't found it yet, or the grasshoppers, and it looks great. So we're gonna let it continue. But what I thought I planted 2 zucchinis was cucumbers. Danny said plant cucumbers, not zucchinis, and plant the zucchinis later in the ground. So now we've got to trellis these 2 because they're already, I mean, look. Tendrils growing like crazy. I'll have cucumbers before long, and guess what? I got 4 plants. And remember guys, we only had 3 in the other, and hundreds of cucumbers. I don't think I need that many really, but I planted them. I'll have to live with it. So now we got to plant zucchini. We put a potato in here just to see if it would grow. It's already growing. We got a good sized potato plant going here. These are my blue tomatoes, I think. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is because I probably messed up, but I think these are the blue tomatoes. They're an indigo series, and we'll see when they get grown. My chard is finally taking hold and it'll start growing. I see some new growth on it. And this whole section down here, I just planted it yesterday. We put the Cherokee yellow wax beans. So by the time it cools off, I should have plastic on here, and we should be harvesting yellow wax beans. Kind of like a green bean, only they're yellow. The most delicious thing we've ever found. They're great on the grill, and we really enjoy them. And look at this, guys. Look, look, look. Danny and I are going to get to eat figs today. I saw one over here. Look at that. I see them all in there. They're on the other side. Look. And then here, it's a handful of fresh figs. And this is September the 25th, I believe. Look at this, fresh figs, September 25th. Outside my greenhouse, we have sweet potatoes. Y'all, these are volunteer. These just came up from where we already had them planted. So when we go to do this bed next week in carrots, we've got to dig all this up and add more dirt and amendments. And we'll be planting carrots next week in this bed. And my pomegranate tree, I have all the palms off except for one in the back. Danny and I are going to be really careful and bring the plastic from the back to the front and try to leave the palm for now. We'll move it in the winter time. Here are some more sweet potatoes in this bed. This is where we had the spaghetti squash, and these came up volunteer also. So what we're going to be doing is digging these up, building another raised bed across here, and planting carrots. Our apple tree that's hanging in there. Another apple tree down here. This is another raised bed. Danny's been adding dirt. We're going to add amendments. This is going to be another carrot bed. If you remember last year, Danny and Lippy from Gemini Homestead planted this, and we harvested lots and lots of carrots. And Danny's working this morning, going back and forth across the dam, hauling extra dirt in order to be able to put a spillway in the back. We're going to put a couple culverts back there and concrete it so that we are ensured that the spillway is good. It's not just an earthen spillway. And it's kind of a cloudy, overcast day, but it's beautiful. Rained some the last couple of days, but not a lot. The water is starting to look beautiful. We sat out here last night and watched. We have a carp that just plays everywhere. We get to see him occasionally. This one has the bass and the brim, and when we feed them every evening, they come popping. It's just gotten to be a thing for us to relax at night. So I hope you enjoyed a little bit about my greenhouse. We'll do the other greenhouse tomorrow or the next day and give you an update on what we're fixing to do with it. And go check out the syrup video. You've been waiting for this. Grow your own syrup. Thank you guys from Deep South Homestead.